My crazy wife humiliated me at a kid's birthday party. I wasn't gonna let that slide. My wife and I are at odds lately over her sister-in-law. Long story short, she bends over backward to accommodate their every request, including babysitting, errands, and so on. This extends to volunteering me to help them without my knowledge or consent. She never sees my point of view or agrees with any criticism of them I have. We were at my nephew's birthday party today. My sister-in-law is the one who's hosting it, so my wife is super keen for things to go well. Things were going okay. My daughter was a bit upset because her balloon animal had accidentally been popped. So she's standing with my wife getting a cuddle, and an older boy sprints into her and knocks her over. She's crying obviously, and I pick her up. My wife is making a joke of it saying, "Oh, she needs to watch where she's going." I said back to her, "Don't blame her for getting bowled over by the bigger boy." Now, apparently the mother of this other kid was in earshot, which prompted my wife to tell me, in front of one of her other best friends and a couple of other guests, to shut my mouth. Then she had the cheek to tell me not to have a moody face. 15 minutes before this post, I sent an email to a divorce lawyer for a consultation. I finally reached my limit. Update 1. I spoke to my solicitor first thing this morning, and we had a good talk. He knows that I'm angry and upset at the situation, and he says that he will get myself and my wife in for a consultation if we decide to go down that route. The issue in Scotland is that for a divorce where only one party wants out, it can take upwards of a year to get it unless both parties agree to unreasonable behavior as the reason for the courts granting the divorce. Long story short, I can't proceed without her buy-in. So I took my daughter to my mum's after this, and then sat my wife down. I told her that yesterday's situation was absolutely unacceptable, and that if I had told her to shut her mouth in front of my friends, I'd be getting crucified by everyone we know. I told her she was lucky I kept my mouth shut at the party, and that I didn't give a damn about how Sil would have taken it. We fought again about Sil, and again, she defended her actions, saying that I'm the selfish one who won't help out my family when they need it. I then pulled the perhaps petty move of dropping divorce leaflets I'd printed from my solicitor's website in front of her. I said to her, "I absolutely want to help my family, and this is how I do it." I told her about how I was tired of playing third wheel in my own marriage, and I told her that I was not prepared to subject my daughter to a lifetime of this subservience. It looks like what I've said has had an impact. She cried and I think she was close to having a panic attack. This made me feel guilty because fundamentally I don't think she's a bad person, she's just brainwashed into thinking Sil is the second coming of the Messiah. So she promised that when I've finished work today we can have a serious talk about things, and she will listen to my concerns. Right now I'm not buying it, but I owe her and my daughter at least a chance to sort things out. So I'll see where it goes. Update 2. We sat down last night for a talk. I have to give her credit where it's due. She apologized for what she said at the party, and she said that she'd also have considered divorce if I'd done the same to her. I reiterated to her that my issue is that she completely makes herself subservient to Sil at our expense. I pointed out how messed up it was that she didn't immediately take our daughter's side in this incident. The collision was accidental, but I told her that to blame the little one was out of line, which she accepted. I then asked her outright if she had any sort of romantic feelings for Sil. She squirmed and looked a little uncomfortable. She said that a long time ago at the end of high school they had a drunken kiss on a night out, but nothing beyond that. She sort of played the angle that she didn't want anyone, especially her brother, to know about it, and that's why she bent over backward to make sure Sil was happy. I asked her if Sil had ever threatened to reveal this incident, but she denied.